G'day guys, Lee here with another exciting instalment of curries and kebabs. I've just got to say, well done Leeds United, all the way. And in the words of that other immortal chef, Delia Smith, let's be having you, let's be having you. Okay guys, anyway, less of the silly business, let's get down to the real nitty gritty. Today I'm making a spicy hot king prawn with mushroom and red peppers, and it's a hot one, so stay tuned and make certain you follow the instructions, and all my ingredients will be listed down below. They all do that on these videos, down below. And if you can, hit the subscribe button and share with your friends, share and like. And share and like, what else do they say? Share, like and subscribe. Okay, watch me go now. Now, by the way, this whole thing here, it's over 20 odd years old, 25 years old. I bought it in Brick Lane, London. It's called a karai. It's an old metal wok type thing. I love it. It's an ugly brute, but I love it. And it done half cooked some lovely food. And I tell you what, this has cooked over a ton of food in its time. I guarantee it, a metric ton. Anyway, right on guys. I'm going to stand up now because my old camera's all down, pointing down, and you're not going to see me again. So anyway, I'm going to get back up and watch me clearly. All the ingredients will be listed below. Watch and enjoy. Oh, okay, on with the gas. Oops. On with the gas. First off, I want about 2 tablespoons of ordinary vegetable oil. And I want also a couple of tablespoons of mustard oil. Mustard oil is quite important for this dish. Mustard oil is a beautiful ingredient. Now to the mustard oil and the vegetable oil, I'm going to add some onions, finely chopped, 1 small onion finely chopped. All the ingredients will be listed below, as I always mention. I look forward to comments. I'll try and get back to all the comments. So it's king prawn with mushroom and red pepper. It's not an authentic dish. You wouldn't find this anywhere in India or Pakistan, anywhere like that. It's basically a recipe I've made up myself, but it's sort of semi British Indian restaurant style. And I'm not really a big fan of British Indian restaurant style, to be quite honest with you, but this dish is really good. What I don't use a base gravy. If you ever go to an Indian restaurant and you think, why do all my dishes taste the same? Everything I've ordered tastes the same. It's because they use a base gravy, and you are basically eating everything the same. Okay, I've got a handful, well I will have in a minute when you add the others, of curry leaves. These are fresh curry leaves. I'm adding those to these onions. They'll sizzle away now. Get a bit of a splash here. But anyway, what a beautiful smell, beautiful. Now I've got a tablespoon, just a bit over a tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. This is shop bought. I didn't make any fresh today, but that's probably 2 tablespoons, but fresh is always best. This is a real quick dish to cook. Given the fact that they're prawns, you obviously don't want those to overcook. So it's It's a stir-fried bhuna style, but at the same time you still want everything really well cooked. Now I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons, half a cup of ordinary passata. Quite acceptable to use passata. It's only sieved. It's only sieved tomatoes at the end of the day. And we want to fry this up, get this nice. You don't ever want any raw flavour in your curries. So it has to be fried up well. Now, here I've got 1 teaspoon, let me just see where I am, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of red chilli powder, in that goes. Another ingredient I've got here is what they call mixed masala. Basically, in other words, it's a curry powder. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of this mixed masala curry powder. Like I said, it's not an authentic recipe. It's just something I've come up with myself. It's quite hot, this dish, and you'll see why in a minute. I've got 1 small green chilli here. These are stalks from the curry leaves. 1 small green chilli, that's a Thai bird's eye chilli, so that's quite hot. Some salt here, just add some salt in there, it's about 1 teaspoon. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more canola vegetable oil, about another tablespoon. Now you'll have to forgive me now if I start coughing and spluttering. This is a chilli sauce known to many. It's Mr Naga. There's a good tablespoon there. In that goes. Don't let it burn. If it starts to burn, add a little bit of water. You don't want your curries to burn. Now, in goes my vegetables. I had 1 capsicum and about 5 decent sized mushrooms. I had to move fast there because it's starting to catch a little bit. So I'm going to fry this up, get this moving. I'm going to add just a splash of water. This is all getting fried up nicely, all amalgamated together. It's a dryish dish. You can make it wetter if you like, by adding some water towards the end. You'll notice the prawns haven't been added yet. I don't want those lovely prawns to overcook. The vegetables will take longer to cook than the prawns. They're only small prawns today. I've started to use one of these wok cooking utensils. they seem to be much better to flip and turn in a wok style karahi like this. Splash more water. This will all boil down, but I want everything well cooked. Smells absolutely delicious. Okay, the vegetables are now cooked. We're on quite a high heat. Now I've got some nice prawns here. And now what I've done with these prawns is I've washed them, peeled them, deveined them, and I've just added a little bit of turmeric, which is a very common thing they do in India and Pakistan, Bangladesh. Just to, they use it for an antiseptic sort of thing, but we don't need it with the lovely and fresh prawns. But I'm going to add those now. It all adds to the sort of authenticity. Now get those stir fried in with this vegetable and masala mix. I hope you're enjoying the videos, guys. Like I said, I'm going to try and bring one or two a week. We're still waiting for the chicken tikka video. I've got some editing to do on that. But I'll tell you something, the chicken tikka turned out absolutely delicious. Now I told you, if you remember that video, that I added an ingredient that I haven't used before, which was mustard. And I'm telling you now, it's really took it to another level. So you can always learn something. I never knew that mustard was a super keen. I'm going to add a little bit more water. You have to just work with it. Prawns are nearly done. I don't want to overcook the prawns. But I still want a little bit of a bite to the red pepper. I don't want the red pepper to be soft and sort of stodgy. Now, I told you last time about the old secret ingredient, Kashmiri methi. I've got about a tablespoon there, maybe a bit over. I'm going to rub that into it now, and that will impart a really delicious, beautiful smell and flavour. I can smell it already, it's amazing. Just like all good seafood, it always benefits from a little bit of citrus. So into the prawn bhuna goes a little bit of lemon juice, quarter of a lemon. I'm stirring this all up nicely. Looks good. I'm going to have this tonight with steamed rice. You could alternately have it with paratha, chapatis, anything like that, but it really goes well with steamed rice. Now those prawns are cooked. I told you this was a really quick dish. And just to finish off, a sprinkling of fresh, out the garden coriander. Just turn that off. I'll just bring it over to the camera. Hope you can see. Where are we? Look at that. Delicious. There you go. So like I said, all the ingredients will be listed below. This is a hot one. Adjust the amount of chili, a Naga chili sauce that I use to suit your own taste. But this is one of those curries that's a hot one. It's really good. I hope you try it. Now look, I mentioned it already. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like, comment, share, do what you like, and see you next time. Okay, bye-bye. Up the leads.